Alrighty, let's take a look. Oh, perfect. Just went live. Nice. The bitrate is holding a little lower than usual, though that could mean a couple of different things. To be fair, I've been streaming almost non-stop the last few days, so I guess that's to be expected. Either way, greetings everyone, I am Dr. J, and we are back with Fire Emblem. I'm going to be dialing back a little bit on how much I stream on a weekly basis, well, daily basis more so, because I've been running myself ragged with that, and I think I've gotten to the point in Sonic where I can dial things back a little, but if you're watching this on the VOD, it's not going to matter too much. All that matters is that we've got a kingdom that we need to keep invading. So, that's going to be where the real interest is had. So, with that in mind, don't have too much to worry about before jumping in, apart from the usual support conversations, so let's go ahead and see to those while we're waiting. Although, to be fair, it's pretty easy to build up everything for Shez, so I shouldn't have any problems getting all of them unlocked for all the recruitable characters, but still, might take a while. All the same. So, let's go ahead and see what we've got.
So in the end, it seems we're no closer to unveiling the truth about your powers.
Why is there a... Isn't that your smiling avatar? I'm pretty sure that's not your normal facial expression.
You can say that again. At this rate, the war will be over and done with by the time we make any headway.
That would admittedly be cause for celebration, at least.
Oh, looks like you got it to me first, No Name. Good job. Nice.
Your power, like that of a crest, is undoubtedly meant to be wielded as an instrument of war. And as the tides of battle recede, your chances of encountering a life or death situation grow slimmer and slimmer. Therefore, you'll be forced to use your power less and less often. And that's probably for the best.
Why is that such a good thing?
Because we still don't know enough about its effects, both during and after its use. You know, they say even a hero's relic wielded by its corresponding crest-bearer will still drain a portion of that person's life. It's reasonable to suspect your power could have a similar impact on both your body and mind.
Hey, you're starting to scare me here. Honestly, I was just planning on going back to being a regular old mercenary after the war ends. Can't really imagine life without a blade in my hand, you know?
I should have guessed. I imagine your expert services will be in high demand even once the conflict is over.
Given what I know about this world, probably.
In fact, the king himself seemed keen on asking you to settle down somewhere to support his rule.
Really? Not that I'm not flattered, of course, but putting down roots isn't really my thing.
No, I suppose not. Though I have to admit, it would put my mind at ease to have you by my side once this is all over.
You want me by your side? Would you care to elaborate on that?
Consider the possibilities. A seemingly unarmed attendant who's able to produce a sword in the blink of an eye. It would be a great crime deterrent, don't you think? You'd prove quite handy on my travels.
You should really pick your words more carefully, Linhardt. You almost gave a guy the wrong idea there.
Oh boy.
Perhaps that idea is exactly what I intended.
Hold on. What?
Here we go.
Oh, well, look at the time. It seems I've forgotten an urgent matter I need to attend to. Bye for now.
Man. Gotta tease that, don't you?
Wait, Linhardt! Come back!
Do you actually have urgent matter, or are you just trying to yeet yourself from the conversation? Now, well, what's going on in chat? Oh boy. Wait, how the hell did he get a hold of some of your personal information? What the heck? I'm not sure if he could really do anything with it apart from threaten. This is the internet, what's he gonna do? Yell at you? Oh well. Either way, we'll see if anything else develops. For now though, we carry on.
Yuri's still not back yet? It's been 5 days. What's this? A letter? Not like him to leave his stuff lying around. I wonder if it says anything about where he went. Well, it's just sitting there. Can't hurt to take a peek, right? Are you well? Eating enough? I worry about you all the time.
Wait, is this who I think it is?
Thank you for sending money always. I want to see you soon. Huh. Is this letter for Yuri? It's got a different name on it.
Wait. I think I know who it's for, actually.
Having fun?
Yuri! Wow, you really snuck up on me. When did you get back?
Just now. More importantly, why are you snooping through things that don't belong to you? Choose your next words carefully, if you don't want them to be your last.
I'm sorry. It was just sitting out in the open, so I thought it'd be okay if I read it. I was worried you weren't coming back.
Never mind. I can't imagine you'd have a reason to pry into my affairs. I suppose this is what I get for taking off without telling anyone. And for being so careless.
Yeah, I thought you'd be the last person to leave something like this behind. You must have left in a hurry.
You could say that.
Do I prod? Do I be a bastard? I'm gonna be a bastard.
Was it because of the letter? I assume it's from someone in your family. Maybe a little brother or sister?
My mother, actually. She doesn't really have a way with words, I know.
I thought it might be your mother.
She's always been prone to illness, but lately her condition has grown worse. I try to visit whenever she asks to see me.
I can't be easy to get to and from, though.
Obviously, there are times when I can't go, but I have to take all the time I can get, right? I never know which visit will be my final chance to see her.
I understand. Once someone's gone, they're gone. But wait, the name on that letter, is that your real name? So, Yuri's an alias and you're really
No need to say it. And yes, what parent would call their kid by an alias anyway?
So, oh, I wonder if we'll get the full name at one point, because that had been kept a tight-lipped secret even in the one time you do find out it's an alias.
Fair point. It's a nice name, though. Why hide it?
In my line of work, it pays to have more than a few names. And don't go telling anyone about this. You won't like to find out what happens if you do.
Oh boy.
I won't, promise. And if I do slip up, you're free to do your worst. In any case, I am sorry for prying. And for what it's worth, I hope your mom gets better soon.
If it were easy to cure, then we wouldn't even be talking about it. But I appreciate the sentiment nonetheless.
Alrighty then. Okay, what else is going on in chat? By the way, if after Sonic you want to spice up your torture streams, then play Fatal, the worst RPG game. It has a gazillion stats like strength for depth of voice, tone of voice, and loudness of the character? What? That seems excessive. Although I guess that would be the point, to try and torture me in a completely different manner. What else is chat up to? Hey, have you seen the supposed new Fire Emblem leaks? What are your thoughts? I'm not really necessarily... Oh, there you are, posting it again. Yeah, it's just, I see the messages, it's just, I don't want to interrupt the support conversations when they're going on, because I may end up using this at some point for a highlight. Either way, no need to worry about it. No need to worry about it too much, so... To be fair, sometimes I'm not always as attentive about chat as I should be. So, the new Fire Emblem leaks. I have seen bits and pieces. I saw the supposed protagonist that would exist. Honestly, there's been a lot of discussion about supposed leaks. There's been everything reported from a brand new game that's in the works, an FE4 remake. There's been 1,000,005 different supposed leaks that have come out, and to be fair, the pandemic messed up a lot of the timing on a lot of stuff, so until I actually see a trailer, I'm not willing to give it that much credence, though I haven't looked too far into the leaks themselves to see how good or bad it would end up being if it was legitimate. So, my thoughts right now, don't know enough to really comment.
Oh, hey, Happy. You sure like the outdoors, huh?
I guess you could say that. Probably because I grew up in a forest. Or maybe it's because I was forced to live in Abyss all that time.
Oh, that's right. You were at Garreg Mach too. I wasn't there for very long, but I never would have guessed there was a whole town hiding just below my feet.
Well, it was. I should know. What about you, though? What did you do before hopping into the mercenary business?
Before that? Oh, well, I lived with my mom in a village deep in the mountains. Feels like forever ago now. Oh, I call her my mom, but we weren't actually related. She was more like a foster parent.
So what was she like? I don't suppose she was interested in magical research, was she?
Oh wow, that guy is... wow, that guy was persistent. Oh boy. Thanks for slapping it down, No Name. Sorry you have to deal with this.
I don't know about research, but yeah, she knew how to use magic.
Interesting. How did you two end up living together?
I don't really know the details. I can't remember anything from before I was with her. Sadly,
Oops.
finding a starving, abandoned child isn't that uncommon.
Hang on, what was that second part? Can't remember anything from before I was with her. Apparently I was a foundling. Huh.
But for her to take me in and raise me as her own, I think my mom was someone special.
Yeah, I guess. She was probably a good person.
Something on your mind, Happy?
I was just wondering why someone who could use magic was living in a remote mountain village.
You know, someone told me one time that she wasn't actually from there. But when I asked her about it, she just gave me this sad smile.
Very interesting.
Seriously, Happy, what's going on? Does it have something to do with my mom?
No, it's nothing. Sorry to bring it up. I was just letting my imagination get the better of me. Sorry if I upset you, really.
What, were you thinking to your own nonsense involving Cornelia, maybe?
I'm fine. Don't worry about it. No big deal. Besides, I'm sure you had your reasons, right? If you ever feel like talking about it, I'm always here.
Thanks. Just some old demons of mine.
Happens to the best of us. Don't sweat it. You want to head back and get something to eat?
Sure. Oh, and we can pick some berries on the way. I think I saw some a little bit ago.
What kind? After all my time in the mountains, I'm something of a berry expert myself.
Alright, and it trails off. Nice. Alrighty, that was a nice conversation. Let's see. It's weird seeing male chefs when my file is female chefs. It feels wrong. Don't worry, I'll probably switch over to female once I do the Black Eagle route, which will be the next one I'm doing. Let's see, what else is going on? Blood isn't the most important aspect. If she loved him mutually, took care of him, and lives with him, then she was his mother, if not biologically. Be a predecessor of him. I'd be curious to know more about this mother, though, because that seems to... because we don't really know much about a mage in the middle of the forest. That does raise questions, though. It seems that Happy thinks it might be someone similar or to Cornelia, though, which would raise all sorts of questions.
Which battlefield are you headed to?
I wonder if we'll get any interesting answers from that. Oh well, well, either way, regardless of that aspect, now I gotta do something unpleasant. I do not like where this is going, but unfortunately we've got a bunch of chapters left, so it's probably not gonna be much of a choice.
Hey, Nadir, you see that fortress over there? You think there's any way we could slip past it instead of trying to take it?
I wouldn't recommend it, kiddo. You know they'd just get us from behind if we tried.
Yeah, you're probably right. Come to think of it, what are you even doing here? I don't remember requesting extra muscle.
Ah, don't be like that. I gotta find a souvenir to bring back, since I borrowed all those ships.
What kind of souvenir?
What kind of souvenir are you hoping to find in Fargus?
Oh hey, there's my question answered.
In case it had escaped your notice, Nadir, the Federation Army strictly forbids plundering enemy territory.
Is that so? Well, if I can't get any actual souvenirs, I'd better have some rip-roaring stories to share when I get home.
If we manage to topple Ferdiad, I can guarantee it'll be the rip-roaringest story you'll ever tell. But before we get there, I guess we'll need to do something about that fortress.
I'm sure the king is well aware by now that we're advancing towards Ferdiad. And you should know that the lord of this territory, Duke Fraldarius, is also called the Shield of Fargus.
Wait a second. Didn't one of our old classmates become the Duke of Fraldarius? You know, that one guy, Sylvain, I think.
Good guess, but no.
It was Felix. There's also a chance his father, the former Duke, will be here as well.
And of course, there will be plenty of soldiers inside that fort. We will need to proceed with utmost caution.
Oh man, am I gonna have to kill Felix and Rodrigue? I don't want to kill Felix or Rodrigue. I already had to kill Catherine, and I didn't like that either.
I could practically hear your teeth chattering, Lawrence. Don't worry, I'll protect you.
I am perfectly capable of protecting myself, thank you. You just focus on your job and leave me to mine.
Huh. It's reinforcing that a lot. What's Lawrence's issue? Is that just Raphael's reading, or is that something else?
We need to be ready for anything here. We're going all out this time, folks, so spare no effort.
Alrighty. This is gonna be an interesting one. And luckily, I've got a bunch of masterclass units in play now, so that should make this even more fun. Wait a minute, isn't this the same map as the first major battle? Oh well. Persuade Ash. Interesting. Reducing time need to rig explosives. Huh. I wonder what kind of nonsense will be happening. Something guards to defend combat engineers. Let's just speed it up. Yeah, let's speed that up. And then we'll do mounted surge to make things a little easier as well. We'll focus on blazing through quickly. Especially given that... Well, actually, we got 15 minutes for 1,500 kills. That seems attainable based on what I recall, but still. Alright, just for fun, we'll bring Byleth and Geralt. Actually, I need to bring Holst and Geralt into this if I want to take advantage of this stuff.
I fight for what's right.
Let's see, we've got Leon. We've already got Lawrence in play. Leonie's a Holy Knight, but you know what? We can swap her out for Geralt since he's also.
Time to move.
And then I can swap Byleth in just for fun. Do the characters feel consistent with their three houses portrayals? Because they do to me. So thus far, all of the deviations have made sense, and yeah, I'm pretty confident to say that they've been pretty consistent so far.
Off to work.
I just realized we're gonna have a lot of swordsmen in play. And we've got the lances over there. Maybe I should pull... Actually, in that... Oh, wait a minute. If they're cavalry units. Oh, they're pallies. Okay, in that case, we'll keep Raphael where he is since that he has the wolf fangs. Okay, so we'll have Lawrence there. Okay, and then Geralt. And just throw Holst behind someone. Throw Geralt behind somebody else. Yeah, throw Geralt behind Shez, maybe. Then throw Byleth with someone. He won't build support with anyone other than Geralt or Shez. Well, he won't get support conversations with anyone other than Geralt or Shez. At least on this field. Still, that should suffice as far as units are concerned. Now we just gotta... Whoops. Now we just gotta figure out convoy. Alright, so... we want to give you a better blade. Oh, wait. Yuri has a silver? I lose the flyer efficacy, but we do have Claude in the field, so I think I can get away with that now. And then for a weapon... Might want you back on Swordmaster, so... People online are saying Claude is suffering from character assassination for signing with Edelgard and letting Randolph die. Siding with Edelgard, I can actually make a compelling argument for it because he was already sympathetic toward it in Verdant Wind, based on what he said in that run. And then I can also justify it by saying, you know, he doesn't have any experience with Cyril, so he's not going to be looking out for the little guy. So, I think you can justify that one. Letting Randolph die, that one is a hell of a lot harder to explain. That one I will definitely grant. I don't think you can argue that one. Now, do I want to give you something else? And you'll lose the ability to use Fallen Star, but is that the most important thing right now? As compared to being able to spam other stuff. Maybe? I just realized we don't have any magic on the field unless you count Lawrence. Although I guess I can always just... Actually, technically these are magic, right? Well, worst case scenario, I just give you something like Sagittae. Ooh. It's expensive, but you know what? If I need magic, that'll suffice. Then I'll give you Frozen Lance to help freeze people up. Yeah, that should be fine. To trade those two. Do I have a better sword now? Okay, better for different reasons. Should have stopped by the blacksmith for that real quick, but either way. Oh, wait a minute, we got that Brave Lance. Yeah. I think it reinforces how much Byleth and the monastery affected Claude. That is a possibility, and you could also make another argument based on the fact that Claude, at that point, has just been given effectively ultimate power within Fargus. Well, within... I almost said Fargus because I'm thinking King. Within Leicester. So I think you could argue it on that dimension as well. I don't know if that's necessarily the strongest argument. I'll need to think about it when mulling over it, because unfortunately it's going to be essential given that it's the way that Byleth and Geralt interact with Shez on this route, so... Or at least in a quote final confrontation, so justifying Randolph's death is going to be super important. So I'm going to need to think long and hard about whether it is or is not character assassination.
A head-on assault would work as well as trying to break a boulder with our skulls. We can't exhaust our troops before we hit the capital. So we're going to blast open the gates and take them by storm before they have a chance to react. First,
oh geez, that actually hit.
The surrounding area and create a path to the gate for our combat engineers.
Okay, you're bothering me. Okay, let's figure out who to assign to who then. Let's see, Gerald is an adjutant, so I can throw him behind somebody. Let's see, who to throw behind you.
Now is our chance. I'm here to help. Make use of me.
Yeah, come with me.
All right, here I go.
You should be able to make short work of that.
Initiating the operation. I'll help you out.
I'm on it. I'll lend a hand.
That should suffice. Alright, this stronghold should die. Oh, not quite. Alright, now I need to assign where people should go. So, Lawrence, you'd be best off going in this direction to start capturing that.
Not a problem.
Alright, if we need to secure that way, we'll go and do that. Alright.
Now, let us bring it down.
All right, here I go. There's nothing these muscles can't do.
Have you played the first Fire Emblem Warriors? It suffered from mostly being Awakening and Fates. Yes, I have played it. And unfortunately, I haven't played Awakening or Fates 8, so it was an okay distraction while I waited for 3 houses, but that's about all I would give it. Man, that was a really good combat art, holy crap.
Should be able to proceed to the front gate without issue.
Excellent. Engineers, do your thing. Everyone else, guard them while they work.
The Federation is plotting something, but we'll put an end to that. It's time for our ambush.
Ambush?
I figured they wouldn't just sit back and watch. Defend our engineers at all costs.
Luckily, I've got Wind Sweep.
All troops on standby are to support the engineers. They must finish their preparations as quickly as possible.
If the enemy gets too close, they won't be able to set everything up. We need to take down the surrounding enemies now.
Together, everyone!
Get out. Yeah, so I have played the first Fire Emblem Warriors. It was an okay distraction. Probably said a less than stellar impression of Warriors games in general. Then again, it was already going to have a tough deal as a result of me getting used to Diablo-style games and preferring that kind of grindy nonsense.
Not a problem.
Okay.
My turn, no
Whatever
problem.
their scheme is, we can't let them do it. Open the east and west gates. And
Oh?
clear away the enemy from the front.
Oh, you fool! You just gave me carte blanche to send Raphael in with a... well, with
Now it
everything.
is my turn.
Alright, Lawrence goes in one direction, Claude lingers.
The enemy is preventing the engineers from working. We must do something immediately.
Changing place.
The gates to the right and left have opened. All who are able, fight your way inside and run riot.
Changing places.
Alright.
My turn.
Ow, get back here! Oh crap, that was a waste of a combat art.
They're almost ready.
Alright, let's see if we can catch up to the one in front. Eh, probably not. Okay, at this point I should just have Claude start running in and causing a rampage. Well, causing a rampage. Oh, excellent!
Let's see.
You have lance advantage. Go for it. Alright, now we'll get him! Oh, this is gonna be glorious. Raphael's just gonna mess them up. And I mean mess them up. Wait. Quickly stop them to prevent reinforcements? Ah, crap. I should send Lawrence over immediately then.
Take it down.
Excellent.
Yep.
Let's see, you're not... Oh, is there a dispute in chat? Well, he changed the name and that looks like the same user at the moment. Well, you might have changed it to La Resistance in Discord, but that doesn't mean he didn't change it in YouTube. Well, that doesn't mean he left it the same in YouTube, if that makes any sense.
All right, here I go.
Oh god, that's a lot of... Okay, you know what?
I bet.
Great shot.
They're attacking the engineers. We have to help them.
Okay, let's take him over. Hopefully we can in time. Yes, good.
None shall surpass me.
See an opening.
Yes!
Now, let us bring it down.
Oh yeah, we're awesome. Oh, you're trying to do something? Get out of here. Oh wait, it is a legit imposter? Alright, go for it.
My muscles always win the day.
Now there should be fewer enemies targeting the engineers.
Alright, we'll just stand here and wait for them to come to us. Ah crap, he ran past. And I was only able to set up a little bit on that one. Actually, doesn't Shez have something? Ah, I was apparently wrong. Well, should have enough to kill the frame rate, apparently. There we go.
Not too shabby for an old-timer.
Nice. Well, that is the... So, that's why I gotta pay attention to details? Alright. Well, if you're sure, then I'll take your word for it. That is the benefit of me... Well, that is the benefit of giving mod status to someone so that I'm not the only... So it's not just me being more haphazard. Oh, that combat art's so good! Oh, that was fast. Get out! Oh geez, he's moving on.
Not a problem.
Keep guarding him.
You blew that massive gate wide open.
That blast was everything I'd hoped it'd be. But it looks like there's another gate ahead.
Wonderful. The troops who aided the engineers can now rejoin the battle.
And now there's Ash. And he's on a knight. And he's on... Ah, he went Bow Knight route. Okay.
I won't let you take another step into Fargus.
How are they gonna justify him joining up with us?
Is that Ash? I'd like to avoid killing him if we can.
I will fulfill my duty as a knight. Prepare yourself. I'll do what I must.
As will I, buddy. At least I can recruit you. I will take solace in that.
Together, everyone!
Recommend trying Beyond Good and Evil review that for Through the Looking Glass? Oh yeah, that sounds like it'd be fun.
I'm fighting for His Majesty. I can't lose now. You're strong. I don't know if I can beat you on my own.
The strategy did take, right? Well, I guess we'll find out real quick. Worst case scenario, restart the battle. Oh, missed, Gerald. Yeah, Beyond Good and Evil is definitely on the list to check out at some point. Honestly, it might make a good stream topic.
We want you to die. If you care for him, you'll surrender.
Okay. I give up.
That's one way to justify it. Although I don't see a universe that exists that'll let him fight with us.
Protect the engineers.
And now Felix himself is coming out. Great.
I'm going out there. I don't have it in me to stand by and watch.
Great. This could legit be Felix's end if I'm not careful. How do I want to play this? Let's see. Felix is on foot as what looks to be a sword master.
There is nothing I cannot do.
All right, here I go.
Let's see, I can send
There's nothing these.
Let's try
you
this.
ahead.
I'd better back them up.
That should be fine.
Not a problem.
I'm here. Another gate. Take out the engineers.
Oh look, just what I expected to happen. Ambush. Freaking ambush.
Here up there's nothing these.
Let's try this. Let's.
Oh look, they're even sending units out.
We have to stop them.
Ah crap, I should have Claude go on the defensive then, since he's got an advantage against them.
I'd better back.
I just realized it's taking a lot of the engineer's taking a lot of damage.
I got it.
Fallen Star, go! Even from taking damage. And that didn't work. I'm amazing at what I do.
To protect the engineers. If they're killed, we'll be forced to withdraw.
I see no reason to spare invaders who forced their way to our home.
The enemy is preventing the engineers from working. We must do something immediately.
Alright, wait for them to get closer, and yep, get them all at once.
Get them all.
Oh, Shez falling them
Not a
over.
problem.
Yeah, I don't need Shez here. Boom!
Yeah, good to go. Blame me all you want.
The sequel for Beyond Good and Evil's in development, hell? Yes, I've heard that.
He's going after the engineers. Stop him.
Hey, buddy. No thank you.
Time to attack.
Actually, if we've got...
Now it is my turn.
Actually, you two go after this guy if I've got Felix locked down with Shez.
Let's.
Alright.
Is this it?
I hope not. I like you. Nope, you retreated. Good. Ah, crap. More enemies. Never enough damn time for anything.
Now, let us bring it down.
Together, everyone.
Okay, this should be enough to shatter these guys. How does the Fire Emblem MMO sound? Ah! It would depend on the world, and it would depend on how they structure it. Because you could take a world, say, in the aftermath of 3 houses and make something interesting out of it, perhaps, but I don't know how difficult it would be to set it up and keep it interesting.
Not a problem. It's my turn.
Your efforts lift everyone's spirits. I am no exception, of course.
All right, here I go. There.
My turn.
Hey now. Care to back off? Oh good, I got your attention.
Come on, follow me.
All right, there's nothing.
Not a move out. Not a problem. I've got.
Alright, let's switch over to Lawrence briefly and see if we can make this work.
My muscles always win the day.
My turn. My turn at last.
Alright, finish him. Alright, we're fine.
We're safe now.
Not yet.
Alright. We will live on. God, that was stressful. Alright, now that I have the opportunity to go further afield...
Alright, here I go.
Not a problem.
Let's see. Shez go after that.
Got this. Now
Thorns,
it
you can
is my
split
turn.
off and capture this stronghold in case it becomes necessary.
Let's try this.
Claude, stay on the
I better
defensive.
back them up.
Alright.
Raphael. Actually, no, there are more cavalry that direction. Stay on the defensive as well. Recommend putting dark spikes on Shez?
Yeah, not bad.
I don't think I've gotten far enough along the Dark Mage class to get that yet. It is definitely a priority to get further along with magic for... Oh! Door's blown open. Okay.
Splendid. We are able to invade the fortress. Now it is but a simple matter of overwhelming them with numerical...
Not a problem.
Full superiority. None shall surpass me.
Assuming we get that chance.
Reinforcements are on their way. Protect the Duke and Lord Rodrigue until they get here.
Oh dear, that's a lot of
Time to
soldiers.
swoop in and take this.
Now it is my turn.
Their stronghold. No problem. Advance.
This is gonna get interesting in a hurry. Nice shot. Post.
Sorry.
Alright, how are we doing as far as time? Oh, wow, we're nearing the end.
Take a breather.
We better finish this guy off quickly. So that I can free Shez back up. It's not from Dark Mage? Got it on female Shez. I'll have to check to see if I already have it, because I remember Lysithea getting it at one point. Although that might just be a special chest. Well, that might just be a special spell from her.
I've got this.
I could be I could be remembering things differently.
Let's try this. All right, time to get moving.
Alright. There's nothing these muscles can't do.
Now it is my turn. None shall surpass me. Not happening.
Are we changing places?
Alright, get this open. Whoops. Come on, open it up.
Let's try this. Let's.
Alright, here I go.
Alright, we're nearing the end of our combat arts, but your wolf fang's been pretty useful in the past, so it should be fine. Thank you, Hilda. Nice. Rip and tear. Alright, keep at it. I'll switch to Shez to rip them open. Or the rest of the way, I should say. Come on, give me that. That's what I was looking for. Get up! Oh man, this is a lot of enemies to defeat. Maybe I should send Byleth on his own. And let him run rampage for a bit.
It's my turn.
Alright, that should be enough to knock out this fortress. Nice, thank you, Hilda, for guaranteeing that.
Alright, here I go. There's.
No problem. I got it.
To die for Vargas. Fool! What is the point if you don't survive the battle? I need your strength.
Get them all.
We're probably not going to get part-time at this rate. Not killing him fast enough. Where was Holston 3 houses? Good question!
Blame me all you want.
There were a lot of things that were left unexplored in this game. Probably for the best that this spin-off did happen.
Out of the way!
There we go.
Not a problem. I've got...
Actually, you know what? We'll just have Shez finish him off.
The rest to you. Hear me! We will all make it through this and achieve victory together!
Yes, my lord.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to kill Felix with the way he's talking. I do not like what I might have to do soon. Wait a minute, Blizzard only affects... Right! You have Blizzard! I need to remember magic! Magic versus Armored Dukes.
Let's link up. Together, everyone!
We'll do it together! I've got you now!
There we go. Well, should have been a hero, not a swordmaster. I don't think they have the hero class in this game.
Not much left to do now.
Except deal with Felix and Roderick. Oh god, this is gonna suck. He's probably a holy knight.
Our comrades have fought too bravely for us to stand idly by.
I hope to hold out until reinforcements arrive.
Not a problem. I've got
He's a mortal savant.
Now it is
Interesting.
my turn. There is nothing I cannot...
All right, here I go. There's nothing these muscles can't.
Let's try this. Let's see.
They forced my hand. Time to dive into the fray.
My turn at last.
Sorry, buddy.
Together. Let's work together.
Oh right, I've got you as a swordmaster right now.
I must heal him quickly.
Not a problem. I've got...
You shall not take one more step towards Birdia.
You sent a chill down my spine there. No wonder they call you the Shield of Fargus.
This is nothing.
Unfortunately, it's about to be nothing.
The enemy will regret this. Be gone.
Oh, sorry, getting distracted. Oh, yep, looks like you're already on it, No Name. Good move.
I can't hold out much longer.
You changing
Need to
places?
escape while I still can.
Oh, we just need to take out one more general, and then we win.
Yeah, I better have Shez deal with him before he gets too close.
This doesn't bode well.
My turn?
No. You're on my terms now.
Together, everyone!
At least it's really hard to... Well, why would you try and impersonate Glenn, though? With that second character, it'd be really hard to recreate that.
Will drag on if the enemy commander is healed. My apologies. We will have no more of that.
Yay, Wolffangs. Alright, this should be the end.
Watch me flex! Did you see that? My muscles always win the day.
It's not the end? What?
Forgive me, people of Fraudaris. I have no choice but to retreat.
It's not the end? Who else is about to show up?
Great work, everyone. Time to celebrate our...
I have a bad feeling about this. Who's about to show up? Oh crap! Oh no! Wait, you're not showing up with the Lance of Ruin?
Soldiers of Gautier, advance! Crush the southern weaklings!
Human reinforcements are here. If they want to fight, we're going to have to engage.
Actually, wait, doesn't Lawrence have something that he can use?
I've secured an escape route. Take a breather. Leave the rest to me.
Matthias, you fool. Return to us alive. Promise me.
His real name, his first name is Matthias? Huh, okay.
How long has it been since I've covered an escape? I've missed this run.
Risking life and limb so your friends can escape? It's hard not to admire that famous Fargus chivalry.
Oh man, I'm breaking things, but not taking them down very quickly. Yeah, I'm not getting part-time now. Actually, wait, Shez should have an advantage against him, right? Although, I'm about to get Warrior Gauge. Alright, let's see what hitting the I win button does. Maybe I'll have better luck using Shez. Trying to remember if Shez even has any magic uses left, though. Maybe one? Let's see. My opinion, 3 hopes is just as canon as 3 houses. Well, given how... That seems to be... Well, it seems that the Dems are... Ah, crap, I missed. Oh, the one thing I had going for me. Yeah, it doesn't look like I'm doing much more with Shez than I am with Raphael, so we'll keep at it with Raphael. Well, that seems to be how the developers are approaching it anyway. It's just a matter of, hey, technically all of them and none of them are canon at the same time. It's just different choices initially. Although I am very curious to see how they end up justifying Arval. That I feel is going to be crucial as to whether this will be treated as glorified fanfiction or as a legitimate route. Because they've managed to handle characterization correctly. They've managed to handle a lot as far as world building is correctly too. I'll be very curious to see if they can maintain it for Arval, or whatever world building ends up being incumbent with them. God, you're durable! Why won't you die? Nanomachines? Oh man, Sylvain is gonna have a bone to pick with me if Margaret Gautier dies.
Then I'll take as many of you as I can with me. Such is the way in progress.
Thank you, Hilda.
That takes care of one enemy. That's how it's done.
Why won't you die? You're so durable. I should have brought Lysithea in for a magic user. I'm really regretting not bringing in any magic. Hey, Tails and Luigi. Play Armstrong's battle theme.
Now watch me flex. Did you see that? My muscles always win the day.
How are you still not dead after the I win button? Holy crap! I'm really regretting not bringing a magic user in. Maybe I should have had Gerald playable instead of Lawrence. Might have been able to use some magic from Holy Knights. Although, to be fair, weapon disadvantage. Actually, wait, Tails and Luigi, you don't normally stop by the Fire Emblem streams, is it? Actually, you? We've had imposter problems lately.
I'm sorry, Rodrigue. Lambert and I will be waiting for you on the other side.
Oh, that was a bad time to look at chat. Oh man. Looks like Gautier's not walking away from this then. Crap.
And that's another victory for us. Well done, everyone.
Weird that Gautier would choose to...
It would appear the Kingdom forces have withdrawn. I guess that means we've won.
Woohoo! All right! That was some tough opposition, but we've gotten pretty tough ourselves.
Really? Because it still feels like you're barely trying out there, Hilda.
Do you see how much I'm sweating? I don't think I could try harder even if I wanted to.
Is this really the conversation we should be having right now?
At this rate, we really will be able to mount an attack on Ferdiad.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Don't tell me you thought Claude was lying.
No, it's just... I guess it's starting to feel real now. You know what I mean, right, Marianne?
How to drag Marianne in somehow.
Yes. Let's all do our best.
Claude? You don't seem all that happy about our win.
Did you see Margrave Gautier's last stand? He sacrificed himself so his allies could escape. Let me ask you something. What do you think about chivalry and the other knightly virtues?
I admire it, actually. But it's not like it has any place in a mercenary group.
Really? You certainly hide it well. I can't say it speaks to me, but all the same, watching someone as famed and respected as Margrave Gautier die for the sake of others, it was something to behold. I admire how knights are willing to sacrifice themselves for their friends without any hesitation. I really do. But it occurred to me that so long as we're fighting the kingdom with its long tradition of knighthood, there are going to be a lot more sacrifices.
Yeah, it's gonna be rough on all of you. It's actually kind of impressive. Well, actually, I'm kind of surprised that Felix and Rodrigo were allowed to walk away.
It reminds me just how important it is that we end this war as quickly as possible. And once we do, we have to create a world where deaths like these are no longer necessary.
As honorable as that sounds, I was not aware that was our objective here.
What was the exact thing? Oh, yeah.
Oh, we're still doing this to safeguard Lester's future, and to free ourselves of the church's antiquated customs. None of that's changed. But I believe that beyond all this fighting lies a future where lives will no longer have to be sacrificed. A world where everyone will be free to live however they choose.
People being able to live as they please. That certainly does sound amazing.
Well, it's gonna take more than just winning the war to get that. I'll be curious to see how things play out.
It sounds like something worth risking our lives for.
If anyone can make it happen, Claude can. No. Wait, I take that back. All of us can.
Now that's a future worth believing in. I'll believe in it too.
Well then, Your Majesty. Shall we press on?
You bet. Let's go end this war. We won't stop till we reach Ferdiad.
Alrighty then. Another Master Seal, just what I needed. Returning to Fatal RPG, you also have to roll for Circumference of all... Oh god. The best part, free PDF on the internet. It's a free PDF on the internet so you can play it anytime. Sounds like that just sounds like an exercise in min-maxing hell.
Not too shabby for an old-timer.
There's still room for improvement.
Alrighty then. Who's the MVP?
I won't let myself stop here.
As per usual. He did get a few good I win buttons in. Alright, Aurora Shield. Ooh, nice. So I can hand that off to Hilda and never have to worry about bows again. Nice. Or Claude. Probably Claude. Alright, I'm very curious to see what Ash's opinion on all this is going to be. Because he's someone who is very prone to chivalry, so I don't see...
Listen well, Sylvain. You are to be the next Margrave Gautier.
Oh, this is gonna sting.
I expect you to stand in my stead against foreign threats, and to protect your king, your people, your friends, and your family. Which, of course, I failed to do. Forgive me, Sylvain. I know I was a terrible father.
Oh. Oh.
So this is the part where you command me to succeed my father, right?
Yes. The Srang forces are growing bolder in response to the Federation's invasion. We dare not leave so important a position as the Margrave of Gautier vacant.
I respectfully accept, of course. I've been bracing for this since the moment my father departed. Me, the head of House Gautier. What will my brother say?
I doubt he will have much to say at all at this point. But we will send word to the western outposts nonetheless.
Sylvain, you have my deepest apologies. It was only because the Margrave sought to secure our escape that he...
Don't apologize. It would make my father's sacrifice meaningless. What he did wasn't for pride, house, or the kingdom.
He gave his life to protect his friends. It was what he wanted to do. My father did whatever brought him the most satisfaction. That's how he lived his whole life. I promise you, he had no regrets. In fact, when he left the castle, he was beaming in a way I'd never seen before.
He did seem pretty happy to engage us.
But if we'd only fought with a little more skill, the Margrave wouldn't have died at all.
We're at war, Felix. No matter how hard you fight, there are going to be times you just can't win. House Fraldarius fought well. The battle was so brutal that even Ash had to surrender. Sylvain. No. All of my hatred is reserved for these invaders. This foreign threat. They take everything from us and think nothing of it.
Oh boy, if only you knew. If only you knew.
Golden wildfire. 2 kings.
Ah, great. We're about to get a direct confrontation, aren't we?
The Federation army moves through Fraldarius like lightning. It will not be long until they march on the capital city of Ferdiad. However, it is unclear how the Federation forces will be able to capture Ferdiad, let alone seize control of the entire kingdom. What is the true purpose of their invasion?
Actually, yeah, that is a good point.
What is it, Arval?
Oh, great. Arval has commentary now.
Perhaps you've forgotten by now, but think back to the battle at ALL. Amidst that blazing battlefield was a man named Myson assisting Fleisch. Do you remember him?
Yeah, now that you mention it. It had totally slipped my mind, what with all the excitement of Gerald's company joining us.
I have to say, your companions don't seem particularly concerned about the true nature of your powers. But have you yourself forgotten as well? About Tomas, and what you witnessed at the monastery 3 years ago?
Huh. Guess I did. Yeah. I think I see what you're getting at, though. Tomas and Myson had similar powers, and they were probably working together.
Just maybe.
Which means, maybe I... and maybe your power...
Fine, don't complete that thought. Just keep it hanging.
Is everyone here? There's something I'd like to discuss with you all.
Ferdiad is already in our sights. What exactly is there for us to talk about now?
Don't tell me you're calling off the attack.
No, of course not. This is actually something I've been mulling over for a while now. Let's say we win the next battle and manage to get the kingdom to surrender. What's next for Fodlan? We don't have the power to rule the kingdom, nor any interest in doing so.
I imagine we'd work out some sort of joint governance plan with the Empire, then negotiate the rest from there. Although, given the difference in power between us and the Empire, most of the kingdom's territory would likely go to them.
And most of the Western lords, to be fair.
Exactly. And what would Edelgard's next project be? Leicester, making us a vassal of the Empire. The Empire takes control of us, and Fodlan's one big happy family again. I don't think that would come as a shock to anyone.
So, what are we gonna do about it?
We yank out the root of this conflict ourselves. We'll bring the war to an end on our own terms.
And by root, I assume you are referring to the Central Church?
I am. They're the one and only reason we're cooperating with the Empire, right? The Church wields their authority like some sort of righteous cudgel. The problem is, said authority was never theirs to begin with. They need to be stopped.
And how exactly do you plan on stopping them?
That's the Empire's entire moral argument for this war. If they were to continue fighting after the Church is eliminated, it would be nothing more than blatant aggression.
But is it even possible to destroy the Central Church without conquering Fargus?
That's why we're going straight for the capital. Dimitri's going to answer that question for us.
Interesting. And what will he decide,
He'll probably stick with the Church, given that he's been dealing with constant invasions, first from the Empire and now from you.
I guess he'll want the kingdom to become a vassal state of the Federation and...
Just stop. Honestly, you are beyond belief sometimes. Have we not gone over why that's impossible? Our actions will effectively force him to cut ties with the Church.
What I meant is, we're gonna make him cut ties with the Church?
Exactly.
But the King of Fargus made a commitment to the Central Church when he granted them sanctuary.
Exactly.
Decisions of that nature are not so lightly reversed.
Of that, I have no doubt. But if he refuses, this senseless war will only continue. The kingdom's lands will be ravaged, its people hurt or killed. I know Dimitri doesn't want that. And neither do we.
Ending this war with as few sacrifices as possible is something we should all be able to agree on.
And if you do the math and weigh which option involves the fewest casualties, the answer is quite obvious.
Didn't we slam Edelgard for this in Azure Moon? I don't think Dimitri's gonna bow down to this.
I see your point. It does sound like it would be worth trying to convince him.
But would they do something so dishonorable? Fargus places a high value on chivalry, after all.
I don't know. But it's not going to matter unless we can actually get in a position to ask.
Hilda's right. We'll have to deal with this after the next battle. And that's assuming we can defeat Dimitri and his army. As always, I'm counting on you all to get us there.
I don't like where this is going. I know we've got at least 6 more battles, including the 2 hidden ones. I don't like where this is going. I have a bad feeling about this. I have a very bad feeling about this. Don't be shy.
Will this work?
Let's see, what would be most useful for us?
Here's what I had in mind.
I got an idea.
Here's what I had in mind.
Let's go with this.
I've got this under control.
One step at a time.
Oh boy, this is gonna be an interesting one. Crossing the ocean in an enormous boat will certainly be a novel experience for you. I swear, this army is unparalleled when it comes to cooking up harebrained schemes. But I shall hold my tongue so long as they put food on your table. Oh, it's you. You know, I've been thinking. I've followed every order since I surrendered and became a member of the Federation Army. I'll never be able to face His Majesty or my friends again, but I can't just choose death.
Huh?
Sounds like there's a story there. What do you mean you can't choose death? His Majesty ordered me to value my life over loyalty. I don't think I know what's right and wrong anymore. I was afraid of that. Oh man. Yeah, this is a decision he wouldn't make lightly. Perhaps killing Ash would have been a mercy. Actually, out of curiosity, what supports does he have with people in this group? Let's see, a couple with Raphael. A couple with Yuri, but those are presumably accessible in the Blue Lines route as well. Oh man, he doesn't have a lot of interaction with people. That sucks for him. Maybe killing him would have been a mercy.
Actually...
There was a rebellion in the capital about 2 years ago, but this might be the first time it's been attacked by foes from the outside. Whenever straying armies have attempted to raid the kingdom, House Gautier and House Fraldarius have always fended them off. It's not an exaggeration to say we're already making history. Oh boy.
Hello.
Is it just me, or is this place freezing? Like, seriously, my fingers might fall off. I'm not a big fan of heat, but the cold is even worse. Can we just end this war already so we can go back to Leicester? Hey, there's some paralogs that can only be done in the New Game Plus because of post-game characters. I am aware that Arval becomes playable at a certain point. Actually, out of curiosity, where is Arval's paralog accessible from? Let me take a look real quick. List of all paralogs, that should have them all. Let's see. Alright, it looks like the Arval one is accessible in all of them. Okay, that's good. I guess we'll see how things play out besides that. I know nothing more besides that, so here's hoping it's not anything well, we'll see how it turns out. I'll probably be doing New Game Plus on my Black Eagle run. I'm debating whether to do it for the Blue Lions run. We'll have to see what kind of stuff is added with New Game Plus.
Hey!
I hope the Archbishop isn't in the capital. No one seems to know where she is, so that's got me worried. I've got no particular attachment to the Central Church, but I'd like to avoid any divine punishment. Believing in the Central Church is practically ingrained in us. You can't shake something like that off overnight. That's just how humans are.
It's you.
We're finally heading to Ferdiad. I never thought I'd see it with my own eyes. Seeing you grin like that almost makes me forget we're in the middle of a war.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I've always dreamed of going there, so maybe I got a little carried away. But we'll certainly face some formidable opponents in the capital. We can't afford to let our guard down.
Yeah, listen up.
You really think the people from the kingdom are gonna listen to us while we're attacking them? I mean, even if we win, it's gonna feel pretty lousy. I know Claudster? I know Claudster's doing his best, but still, they're definitely gonna be holding a grudge again. They're definitely gonna hold a grudge against us. Agreed. I think this is a really stupid plan. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. It's getting tougher by the day to trade in the north and western parts of the kingdom.
Essentially.
The only safe way to travel is to follow an army. Bandits are running wild, and hiring mercenaries to protect us would negate all our profits. And down.
Let's see. That's concerning.
I highly doubt we'll see Lady Rhea and Sedith in battle. The kingdom wouldn't allow them on the front lines. But don't be surprised that the Knights of Saros are among the soldiers defending the capital. Yeah, another faker showed up in chat, pretty much. I'd like to avoid killing my former comrades if I can, though it may be inevitable. Probably will be, buddy. We're marching on Ferdiad, huh? That's a little too close for comfort. Maybe we should just cut our losses and go.
Huh?
You're leaving?
Whoa.
Oh, I didn't see you there. Don't mind me, I was just rambling to myself. I said I couldn't wait to cut the kingdom down to size. You know, when we beat them. You don't want... Yeah, I mean, one of your main objectives as a mercenary was to keep Byleth away from Rhea, wasn't it?
Friend, nothing to report.
Greetings, Commander! Nothing to report. We're knee-deep in enemy territory now. They could attack us at any time. But no one's getting past this gate so long as I'm here. I hope. Actually, I've been told the gatekeeper's playable. I have not seen how, though.
Got a minute?
I hear the Central Church is headquartered in Camelus, which is south of Ferdiad. I'm not sure where Rhea is, though.
Let's see.
I feel like all the church people that can fight are working with the Royal Army. Which means she's probably in Ferdiad, right?
Right.
Could be. She's definitely a lot tougher than she looks. If only you bloody knew. I wonder what would happen if she got backed into a corner. Would she go full Immaculate One?
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army.
I don't think we can rule it out as a possibility.
Everything has its use.
Oh, hey!
It doesn't matter who's a knight and who's a merc right now. We all need to band together and fight for our cause. The kingdom's not just gonna open its doors and let us win. You're telling me, the kingdom's strong as it is, but the soldiers guarding the capital are the cream of the crop. Yep, lofty ideals won't do us any good if we lose. We need to give this all we've got. Should be a grand old time, one way or the other.
Well?
Wouldn't it be advantageous to tell those in the Shreng region that Margrave Gautier is dead? They would certainly be eager to attack the kingdom then. I tried to persuade His Majesty to let them know, but he wouldn't stand for it. He said it would cause too many casualties. Well, at least Claude's being sensible now. Even if you could argue that he's acting out of character for Randolph, he's definitely not acting out of character now.
Could
Hey, Shez, you have to hear this. According to some information I received, a demon's been popping up around the camp.
Huh?
Yeah, that would be Byleth. Pretty obvious if you ask me. You already knew? But the info I heard was supposed to be top secret! I'm so sorry. It's all my fault for staying in my room all the time. Was I supposed to scare her? That would have just made me lose support points. Oh boy.
Well...
A world where everyone can be themselves. But what does it mean to be myself? What about you, Shez? What would you do if you could truly be yourself? I think I'd just stick with being a mercenary.
Let me see.
Yes, that does feel like you. I look forward to seeing what everyone will do once we usher in a new era. We'll see how it all turns out. What are you up to, Lysithia?
Let's see.
The longer this war drags on, the more exhausted everyone will become, even if we win. I concur that Claude's plan is the best and fastest way to end this war. That's why we have to win. After all, I can't afford to spend all my time on the battlefield. Yeah, you've got reason to live on. And not much time to do it, depending on how things work out.
Greetings.
The kingdom faces danger from all sides. The Federation from the east, Shrang from the north, and the Empire from the south. And I've heard rumors that the Western Church has been acting suspicious as of late. They've always been at odds with the Central Church, so I wouldn't be surprised if they joined in an attack from the west. Given that... Oh, wait a minute. Is Lord Lonato gonna march on Ferdiad? Oh god, that could end really badly for them. No matter how strong the kingdom's knights are, they can't possibly take on that many enemies at once. We'll see. They will certainly try.
Hey.
I must say, it's rather vicious of Claude to bring a Fourth Kingdom knight on our assault to the capital. Though it's honestly not the worst idea. It'll probably make it harder for our opponents to fight us. That's just how war is. Nothing else matters so long as we win. Maybe so. I'm sure he understands the consequences when he surrendered as well. I suppose it isn't my place to say anything as long as Ash is fine with it. Yeah, that's gonna be a rough one. That's gonna be rough. So Claude's plan is to snuff out the Central Church. They were the cause of this war, and taking them out would effectively end it. And then he will create a world where everyone can live as they please, without the need to sacrifice others. Who knows what'll come up with next?
Hey!
If you've got issues with Claude, then feel free to let him out. I don't mind.
Oh.
Issues? Of course I have issues! Has he lost his mind? If that was his aim all along, he should have said so sooner. We could have taken more initiative in the war if we had known what he wanted from the start. You know what? That is a fair assessment. That actually is a fair complaint.
Alright, so...
When the King of Elmira was a young lad, we used to sneak into Fodlan together. All we did was travel around and have a good time, though. That's how I picked up the language. But we never traveled farther than Leicester, so this is my first trip to the kingdom, too. I'll be even more famous once I regale everyone with tales of my rampage across the kingdom capital. Oh my gosh, more nonsense. Get out of here. Hey, I'm Jets, the #1 breadwinner in Gerald's Mercenaries. Nice to meet you. Do I have a brother? I don't know. I've been alone my whole life. Why are you looking like you've seen a ghost? Was it something I said? Wait. Oh no. Oh god, oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Either you are a long-lost brother, or you're an infiltrator from those who slither in the dark. We are in serious trouble. We are in very serious trouble. Oh god, oh no. I don't like this. Claude, we need to back out now.
Hey there.
Hey, Shez. I'm hoping that if we pull off this next battle, it'll end the war, but... I don't know. Do you think it's gonna work? Well, we're basically using intimidation tactics, and I don't think Dimitri's the kind of guy who'd fall for something like that. And if the Empire's goal is to unite Fodlan, then they're not gonna stop even if they seemingly have no reason to fight.
Oh boy.
You've got a point. And the Church won't go down without a struggle, so... yeah. I guess we're stuck with this war for a while yet.
Let's see...
But I do think this will bring us closer to the end. I do too. It's a necessary step for our goal.
I'm counting on you.
In any case, we need to actually win first. Let's hurry and prepare for battle. Oh man. Oh dear. Finally returned to your old self? Now my name shall be known through all of Leicester as well.
Huh?
Did you say as well? So you're already known in other places? Well, that is certainly my intention, and I will thank you not to split hairs. I swear one day I shall restore House Nouvelle to its former glory. Ugh. Can I go back to playing Pillars of Eternity now? At least the characters there were a little easier to deal with. Wait, what's that down there? Huh. Monster Crushers.
Any results?
Actually, now that I think about it, we haven't dealt with monsters a whole lot, have we? I'm surprised they'd give us efficacy against monsters when they basically throw none of them at us.
It's you.
Actually.
Geralt always tried to steer us away from jobs involving the church. But we're not going to be able to avoid them any longer if this whole war's about them.
Let's see.
Yeah, well, we aren't fighting for the sake of it. Everyone has goals they're working towards.
Sure.
Right. I suppose I have a lot to learn now that I'm part of the Federation army. Pretty much. His Majesty's really grown. I couldn't be prouder if he were my own son. If I live to see the end of this war, I want to take him to see Tiana. She'll be amazed. Yeah, that would be amusing.
I need you for a sec.
I don't really get all that complicated strategy stuff, but I think we're fighting for a good cause. We're just trying to win this war quick so people don't have to die anymore, right? That's right. And that's all I need to know. Now let's go storm the capital with everything we've got. No frickin' pressure at all whatsoever. Hey, Petra.
I am having concerns.
I am having a hard time staying in the kingdom so long. The cold is wearing me down. Are the people here being used to this? Bridget is the opposite. It is very hot.
What do you think?
I'm sure they've gotten used to it. Otherwise they never would have settled here. Wait, are Petra's feet moving? What the hell? I was hearing that the kingdom was made when they went against the Empire. I am thinking they did not have a choice. Thoughts on the church? As it's portrayed in this game? Well, they haven't really explored this game a whole lot, but honestly, my feeling on them in Three Houses is that they are a largely neutral entity. Because in part 1 of Three Houses, they make it very clear that, hey, there is a lot of infighting, there's a lot of stuff that's not being told, but they are still being they are still attempting to be a positive influence on the world. If it were Rhea leading the charge, it would be a lot easier to condemn it, but the fact that you've got people like Sedith and Flayn as well, who just are trying to keep the ship steered in a decent direction, I feel that that does give it some weight to say, you know, there actually is some good that can come from it. And honestly, given that if what we are told about Sothis is true, they are at least serving something that is, well, they're at least worshipping something that is worthy of worship in that sense. Although, it's really ambiguous as to how they describe the nature of the goddess, because they're using a lot of imagery from the medieval Catholic Church, which contrasts heavily with how Sothis is portrayed, because Sothis is portrayed as an entity, whereas the Catholic Church sees God as not just a being, but being itself, something that exists outside of the confines of the universe. So the fact that Sothis seems to have some sway over time and space might lend some credence to that, but I am curious to know as to how much weight that actually holds. I think that would be a crucial thing to understand before judging them on a religious standpoint, with what they preach the goddess's nature is, as opposed to what the goddess's nature actually is. On the subject of unassailable fortresses, one can hardly forget Fodlan's Locket in Leicester.
Well,
do you know of any others? Aryan Road, right?
Huh?
I guess there's Aryan Road in the kingdom.
Makes sense.
I wasn't expecting you to say that. I thought people from Leicester would think of Fort Mercius first. In any case, Ferdian's defenses are also quite formidable. Walls encircle not only the palace, but the entire city as well, and they have an exorbitant amount of force. Thoughts on Rhea? I think she has the right idea, but the problem is, I think she Honestly, I think Violet's existence is testament to everything wrong with Rhea's attitude, because it's probably the curse of having near immortality as a result of just being descended directly from the goddess, is that eventually when you lose people, you have to live without them for a lot longer, and especially at the time when Seteth and Flame, one of the last few living Nabateans, are away because Flame is in Dragon Sleep mode and Seteth is keeping careful watch over her. That would lead to a very lonely existence, and it wouldn't surprise me that Rhea would go ridiculously overboard to try and maintain the narrative. Sorry, can't seem to shake this cold. Can't we just get this over with and go back to Lester already? Working on it, buddy. So, Rhea, probably the textbook example of a flawed leader.
Hoy there.
I expected the Empire to be doing better on the Western Front. The Emperor planned to cut through the Western Lords, but the Kingdom's been prepared to defend against any betrayals. So their only recourse has been to use brute force, but they've yet to gain any decisive victories. If the Empire could blast through the front lines, they'd be able to attack the capital with us. But as it stands, no, it's probably for the best that we got here before the Empire. Probably, Holst. No, it's out here.
That's so.
Once we claim victory, the spoils go to whoever snatches them first. At least that's how we've always done it, but Nadir says we can't do that this time. Well, I guess since we're tagging along with your army, we have to follow your rules. Yes, you do. We don't need to cause more well, when in Rome... Well, when in Fodlan, apparently.
I was thinking.
It sounds like the previous king of Fargus was a really great guy. I wonder what the current king is like. He's still pretty young, right? I don't know much about him except that he's unbelievably strong.
Let's do this.
A king with superhuman strength, huh? Now that's interesting. Makes me want to see which one of us would come out on top. That is what you would focus on, isn't it? Alright, let's get to training. Well, actually, is there anything else I need to worry about first?
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
Okay. Let's see, I should be able to make Shamir a Bone Knight now that I've got master classes at play. Let's see who I need to give up to have a master class to. So, I'm pretty sure... Yes. Alright, let's just go down the line. Alright, not yet. Bernie's good to go.
I just want to go home.
Too bad. Alright, who am I likely to use out there? Voltus, I'm probably going to use a fair amount. Let's give him War Master.
I'll do whatever, so long as I can still rumble.
Why is the church so anti... What's that word? With other nations? I'm not... What word do you mean by anti-blank? I'm not sure I understand. Alright, so can't get at those yet. Shamir should be fine. Shamir should be good to go, though. Oh, and I'm out of Master Seals. Alright, I'll have to stop by there real quick. In the meantime, I guess I can shake up who's in the training field. Let's see, Raphael has training that needs to be done, so we'll go ahead and swap Ash in there real quick. Since apart from Yuri... Actually, is there anything that I could have Raphael build up? Oh yeah, I need to finish his work on Brigand so that he can get Death Blow. Let's see, we can swap Shamir after someone. You have an A support with Claude. Okay. Should I have Claude work on something else then? Actually, there might be some benefit of getting stuff from Wyvern Riders. We'll go with that. Oh, dealings with non-Fodlan nations? I'm not sure why they would be. I mean, Fodlan is a there's some religious significance to it. A matter of just, this is where the goddess touched down, and so this is where we are going to spend all of our time. That's the best answer that I can give at the moment. Well, my best guess at the moment, anyway. Alright. We'll have time to see to Ash and Shez later. So we'll go ahead and line that up. Is there anything I want Yuri to work on? Because he can work on the Trickster class all he damn well pleases later. Let's have him work on Monk first. And then... I don't use these two very much in combat, so we'll have them continue to train together. Alright, so who can I send with Balthus? Well, I guess I can... Actually, I don't have Balthus and Gerald getting too far yet. Although I'm using them a fair amount in combat. I guess I can have Gerald keep working on Holy Knight for now. Combat arts are the most important thing for him anyway. Let's see. And then... Does Balthus have any important supports I've been ignoring? Let's see, Raphael's not something I can worry about now. He's got to be with Marianne? I'll have to pair them up. I'll have to bring Marianne out into the field more. Although, to be fair, I've got plenty of paralogs and such. Okay, so it looks like... Actually, there's one with Ignatz? Oh, right, I'm looking at Leonie's. That makes more sense. That makes more sense. Okay, yeah, we'll pair those two up. And then... That looks good to me. Start it up.
We've definitely got some work to do.
Nice.
No surprises here.
Prowess means nothing without resolve.
Getting stronger.
Alrighty, now I can swap things around a little more. Alright, what's Chad up to? I guess I'll have you go back to Brawler for now. To be honest, the Lord should be good at administering a nation. And sure, it's useful for him to know how to fight, and he likely will know how to fight, but primarily he should be a good ruler, not a powerful fighter. The problem is that the good rulers don't necessarily stay alive, so it seems that a matter of necessity in a medieval time would be knowing how to fight. Alrighty then. Let's see. Oh boy, hang on, is there any important ping in chat about that? Oh man, there's always something going on in chat. Either way, let's see, that should suffice. How much support do you get from that? Eh, not too much, but still. We'll go ahead and do, I think, 2 more rounds, just to see some results. Okay, fine, keep showing this one.
That felt good. Let's do it again.
Nice.
This'll help me break new boundaries.
I'll take what I can get.
Excellent.
Training
All right.
can be the difference between victory and defeat.
Alright, Yuri, we can give you Mage to hopefully get more cool stuff. I'm assuming that's how it'll work. I haven't been paying super close attention to all of the map. All of the other stuff.
I've earned this.
Well, all the specifics. Whoops. And I didn't mean to hit that button, but either way, I can always mess with that later. Okay, and then I also need to do something for Shez if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, because he's got access to all sorts of stuff now. What'll give him the most cool stuff? Warlock or Dark Mage? Probably Dark Mage? Let's go Dark Mage. Because I'm using Shez enough in combat that I don't need to worry about him maxing out Asura. Asura?
Another tool in the belt.
His unique class. I don't have to worry about him maxing that out too much. So I can have him work on that in the training field. Alright. Let's see, anything else to worry about? Nope. Alright, let's go another round.
There. Are we done now? This better not be one of those weird powers.
Yeah, that should be enough for now. I can always mess with things later. Okay. Now I need to do I need to spend some time using activity points as well, just to spur that on.
Hunger is the true enemy.
Go ahead and deal with these. far as these are concerned. Looks like the only beast support is Yuri. I don't see another... Actually, I'd be surprised if you didn't have a conversation. Let's go with this. Jay, I have a problem. I can't ban MC Moon because someone else has it. That guy's starting to get on my nerves. Let's see. I wonder if there's anything useful in the... there isn't anything useful in that.
Yeah,
dang it.
The flavor's not really there. Might want to try something different next time.
Apart from playing... Oh man, that's difficult. Because I was able to do a timeout function in Discord, but...
How'd you know I love this stuff? You must be more clever than I thought.
You've prepared exactly what I desire to eat. I'm glad that you've been paying attention.
I regret this now. Well, at least that gets another one. Let's go ahead and open up another one, just for fun. Yeah, that'll do. I've already spent time, sat down with Yuri. Oh, right, I missed James's chat. Ever watched Chugga Conroy? His Xenoblade 1 LP is over 100 episodes, and his Xenoblade 2 LP is over 200. Wouldn't surprise me given how long it's taken me to get through the game so far, because with just my few streams I've covered, I think, 30 hours or so. If I were to break that up into a Let's Play, it'd be 15 part. It would be... Actually, no, 60 parts at this point. I remember spending a long time on Let's Plays before when it's stuff like CRPG, so that does not surprise me in the slightest. That does not surprise me in the slightest. Thoughts on Xenoblade 1 having a British cast? I think it's a breath of fresh air compared to the usual US dub. Honestly, the voice acting's a little stilted in places, so I'm ambivalent to it. I don't typically care what the accent is so long as it fits the world, and to be fair, in that case it does fit. To be the land of British accents, it works just fine. But, I don't know, some of the voice acting can be a little stilted at times, so I'm of two minds about it. Then again, if I cared that much, I could always just do something like switch to the Japanese voice.
Yeah, the flavor's not really there.
Oh, thanks. Did you know this was one of my favorites?
Wait, for me? Great. I love this stuff.
There we go.
Come back whenever you're hungry.
Now remind me, what are Ash's supports again? I'm pretty sure he's only got two, Raphael and Yuri. Yep, only Raphael and Yuri. Shame, the happiest support with him and them was one of my favorites from the Cindered Shadows DLC. Either way, that should suffice as far as that's concerned. So let's go ahead and do our obligatory battle out in the field to trigger story stuff. Alright, where's Anna going? You've unlocked... Oh, Paralog, the Ashen Wolves reunion. Oh boy. I kind of want to do that first, actually. Midwestern Feldarius territory. Let's see, what's the... Oh wow, that's a high. Huh. The Garrett Monk... interesting. What else could I do? Let's see, what territory do I need to go for that one on Anna? This one? Maintain public order. Huh. You know what, here's what we'll do. We'll go ahead and do our... We'll go ahead and do our auxiliary battle first. Get that knocked out. Alright, let's see who I need to bring in for this one. Marianne? Good. And Balthus.
Turn me loose already.
I'm trying to remember who I need to deploy with Marianne to build up her supports with. Should be able to see that in here, right? Where's Marianne? Okay, cool. Support info. So I need to work with Marianne on pretty much everybody. Okay, we'll have Claude for this battle. Yeah, we'll have her go with Claude. Oh, actually, yeah, this will work great. Send Balthus and Shez in one direction, Claude and Marianne in another. Yeah, this will work nicely. Although until I can properly build up that up, I'll probably just give Claude the Silver Bow for now. Means you can't use Fallen Star, but you know what? You've always got other options. Yeah, Drill Arrow, I think. Actually, no, Point Blank Volley. That'll be fun. There's nothing worse than average food in Fire Emblem. Oh yeah, the Aurora Shield. Don't have to worry about that for this one. And just get the Charm Ring. You're going to be an Adjutant anyway. Alright, that should suffice. And I think we should be good to go.
The fight starts now.
We will
Not a problem.
I'm on it. No charge.
Not a problem. Let's work together.
I'm on it. No charge. Just leave it to me.
Please, excuse me. I'll lend fend this place. Come what may.
We're at a disadvantage here, so don't get reckless.
Alright, so there's a few units I need to knock out. Okay.
Let's try this.
I'll send Claude after one. Just to warm up Balthus a little, we'll just knock this bishop around. Alright, cool. Wait, Summoner preparing to summon. Ah, crap, I better go deal with that. Okay, Balthus, you run ahead. Claude, you deal with that so that we don't have to deal with any more bullshit.
Dragging the others down.
Point Blank Volley, go!
Let's keep it going.
Ow, rude surge.
I'll fight too.
I just realized I probably should have swapped out one of your combat arts.
This is nothing.
Oh, no, you don't. Ah, crap, that was bad. Alright, if I can at least set up this, I think it'll be okay. Point Blank Volley, go.
I want to grow even more.
Ah, crap. That's not the direction I wanted you to face. I wanted you to hit the summoner, too. Whoa! I did not realize how much damage Break Shot was. Holy crap. Thank you, Marianne. You're awesome. And it don't matter, because you're dead.
Let's try this. Let's...
So this is defeat. I'm sorry.
That was easy.
Oh, crap! That was a lot of damage. Okay, you need to die. Oh, wow. This is a lot of people. No wonder why Balthus got mulched pretty badly.
If I were to die here.
What can I say? Not that good.
Good job, Shez. A rip and tear until it is done. Boom!
We're changing places. The rest is up to you.
Break Shot, go. Ooh, that's useful. As much as I would love to go straight for the jugular on this, I need to kill a few more people first. Claude, go have some fun. I'll send Balthus to go cause havoc elsewhere. Enemy reinforcements? Excellent, excellent, an excuse. And they're great knights.
Find it in your heart to help me.
I'll give you a hand.
Defeat 300 enemies just in general? Oh man. We're gonna be here a while then.
Just keeps getting bigger.
Yes, mercenary power.
Actually, I just realized. I don't have to worry too much about this, do I?
Are you ready?
Drew Lever is really good. Yeah, I see that.
We're going for broke. It's over. I'm on it.
No problem, I got it.
Wait, the commoner's in trouble again? He's attacking.
This isn't looking so good.
I'll fight too.
Smash that stronghold into rubble.
Let's see what I can do here. That did some damage. As expected, Marianne does a lot because she's got magic on her side. Keep going.
Please,
See how we doing. 300 enemies? Okay, need to kill a few more. How are we looking? 17%? Line it up. Alright, line it up, knock it down. Or at least I keep spawning in reinforcements for me to mulch.
More fighting means more strength.
Alright, that should be enough. Alright, how are we looking as far as the side objective? 42 left? Alright, in that case, here's what we're gonna do.
I'll give it a try.
Let's try this.
Alright, we should be able to get what we need there before Claude can finish the enemy off, main enemy off.
Let's keep it going.
Take a breather.
Ah, crap. Missed. Ah, well, now that we've completed that, alright, we don't have much time to finish this off. Then I can check on chat. Don't worry, chat, I'm not fully ignoring you, just gotta get this finished up. I do not have much time on my hands for this one. Ooh. Line it up.
If you would like, maybe.
Yeah, good to go. Blame me all you want.
Boom.
That takes care of that.
Ah, crap. Fortunately, I've got a long cooldown on that one, so.
I don't know how we held them off, but we did.
Alright, now I can pay attention to chat. Okay, what have you been up to, James? Did you hear about the Three Houses Unfinished difficulty Infernal? A harder difficulty than Managing, where enemies are in the 80, well, are level 80 at the second Gronder field battle. That sounds insane! Why would you ever do that? Let's see, when you were fighting Eggman yesterday, I was playing It Has to Be This Way over the stream. Not the worst thing to play over it, it did feel like I was just mashing my head into a wall. Okay. Let's see. Oh, MC Moon might be back in control of his account. Yeah, MC Moon, if you're hearing this, you need a more secure password. That's all I'm gonna say.
Not gonna forget this.
Or maybe just a different password from Discord. Either way. Alright. Okay.
Your Majesty, the Federation army has reached the eastern outskirts of Ferdiad.
Already? They moved more swiftly than I anticipated. Clearly the snows of Fargus are not a reliable ally.
I was sure this attack would come at the same time as an offensive from the Imperial Army. But from all I've seen at our western front, that doesn't seem to be the case at all.
So the Federation army is trying to conquer our capital by themselves? They must think our military is totally incompetent.
Well, it is true that the majority of our forces have been divided between the Western Front and the peacekeeping operations in the north. A situation most likely engineered by Claude himself.
Regardless, it is preposterous to think that an army of that size could capture every castle in Fargus. Even if they were to defeat us now, their victory would only win them the capital for a brief period of time.
True enough. The lords of Fargus would converge upon them and retake Ferdiad with ease.
Then that must be part of their plan. If they do not intend to hold the capital, there must be something else they seek to gain.
I just realized, if Dimitri says no, what are we gonna do? This could end really badly if Dimitri says no.
Something that concerns the Central Church, perhaps.
That sounds about right. Maybe they're trying to curry favor with Edelgard by destroying the church before the Imperial Army does.
Assuming that's true, it would suggest we could avoid a battle entirely if we turned our backs on the church.
But doing so would divide Fargus and lead to even more bloodshed. Is that not the conclusion we reached when this all began?
It was. And that's why we're still in this war today.
I understand what you mean. If our involvement needlessly spills even more blood, then our calculations were gravely mistaken. However, the Church has saved a great many people. People with no place to go, no home to call their own. The most optimal outcome would be to protect our people, our future, and the Church all at once. But if I must choose to sacrifice one of those things, the answer is clear.
Wait, you're actually considering it?
I will do what I must as the King of Fargus.
I agree, Sylvain. This is a bad idea.
Your Majesty, we must act soon if we are to meet the Federation army. I await your orders.
I suppose we cannot act without first verifying Claude's true intentions. We must take the field. At the moment, we have no choice but to play the part Claude has written for us in this charade. Sylvain, don't let your enthusiasm get the better of you. If you find yourself too far ahead, fight your way back to us.
I don't know what you're talking about, Your Majesty. I've got a much cooler head than you think.
I don't believe you.
Rodrigue, send an envoy to Camulus and arrange for the evacuation of Lady Rhea and the others. And have the Knights of Seros who are stationed in the capital accompany her. Tell them they are to serve as her bodyguards.
Won't we need them to aid in the defense of Ferdiad?
For now, I'd like them as far away from here as possible.
Understood. If by some chance we do find cause to sever ties with the Church.
Speak no further, Rodrigue. Not yet. Right now, we fight to defend our capital. That is all.
Okay then.
Greetings.
Alrighty, and we've got Anna's shop back in business. Very good. Alright. So, they actually are considering it then, although... I'll have to mull over whether that actually makes sense for him. I probably won't be able to get a good answer until after I've gotten into the Blue Lions round, and unfortunately that's going to be my third and final one, but...
Have some time to kill?
Ferdiad's practically a stone's throw away once you're out of Fraldaria's territory. You're going to be facing off with the King of Fargus soon. Well, not to worry, Anna's got you covered. Are you ready for the battle? Let me know if there's anything you need.
Well, hello there.
Alright, step one.
Nothing but the best.
Probably don't need any more of those, so we're good there.
Is that the one? Is that the one?
One of these days I'll actually use all of these.
For you. Is that the one? Nothing but the best for you. Nothing but the best for you. Is that the one? Nothing but the best for you. Thanks a bunch.
Actually, while I'm here, I may as well grab Master Seals from
I carry
here.
a little of everything here.
You've got an eye for quality, friend. Hope
That
to see
should
you again
suffice.
soon.
I don't think there's anything else we need to do before setting off on the
Supplies are the
paralog.
lifeblood of any army.
Oops.
Everything has its use.
Oh, Bill. Something can be expanded? Let's take a look.
Allow me to assist with any matters
Ah,
regarding
blacksmith.
the facilities.
Gil.
Let me know if I may be of further
Alright, so
service.
Happy wants to go on an expedition. Let's go ahead and knock that out before another battle overwrites it. There you are.
Listen up.
Off we go.
Ready to head out? Because I sure am.
Pretty much anywhere's good.
I was hoping you'd ask me to come along. I like being near the water. Maybe we can find some shiny rocks laying around.
Now what might this be? The water's crystal clear, in a way you only thought possible in stories. Your mind relaxes at the sight of countless fish and an abundance of aquatic flora.
I'm actually pretty great at catching fish, so if you want to have a contest, get ready to lose.
Alright, let's see if I can actually do this properly.
So I have a theory about you. That what you say and what you're thinking are usually very different things.
I'm not sure what would be better. Let's say admit.
Basically,
Okay.
what do I think about you? Well, you're a fine mercenary, I guess. Aw, I'm just kidding. That's great.
Aw. Crap. Would have thought that would
I
work.
can't imagine myself doing anything other than what I'm doing now. Thanks.
Crap. Why am I so bad at this minigame?
I never get tired of being outdoors. Ask me again the next time you go, alright?
Why do I suck at this minigame? I've missed out on so many charm upgrades from being terrible at that minigame. Okay, is there anything else I want to see to? Actually, you know what? We'll have the spore conversations be the last thing we see to.
Which battlefield are you headed
First, I want to see what this paralog has to say for itself. Actually, wait, should I grab these first? I can worry about that later. Let's take a look-see. Unless there's... Oh, nope, there's no time battles that I need to worry about, so paralog away! Unless... What is everyone's level right now? 'Cause I'm trying to think.
Make sure you're ready.
I'm pretty sure neither... pretty sure that neither Happy nor Constance can be made into a Gremory right now, because I haven't built up their magic yet.
You into shape.
Let's find out real quick. Oh, actually, you can be made a Gremory? Huh. You only need one on that path to get Gremory? That's surprising. I would have thought that you needed all of them.
You can't do the job without the outfit.
Huh. I would have thought that you needed both pathways. Fortunately, I can't make Constance into one without doing a little more training. Actually, we're pretty close, so I may as well just do a quick round of training just to get it done. Alright, go around.
That was way better than going it alone.
There we go.
Prowess means nothing without resolve.
Oh, you learned bolting.
Another trick up the old sleeve.
That's gonna be glorious. Then I can give you
Training
Gremory.
can be the difference between victory and defeat.
Alright, now that I have a chance to catch up with Chad, everything good in here? Oh, looks it. Okay, MC Moon's got a hold of his the Count now? Good. Hopefully it stays his. See, firearms primarily a tactical game, so obviously you have to concentrate on it. Just divide stream into segments where you read chat and gameplay. Yeah, that's probably how it's gonna end up being.
Can't wait to see how you do.
Is everything about torturing me now ever since the Sonic streams land? Let's see. Holson's such a badass fighter, he can fight evenly with Count Burgles without a crest. Which proves Miquelon could have defended Fargus despite not having a crest. I hadn't even thought about it in those terms. Although, we don't know how much of an advantage the Lance of Ruin gives in lore terms over just... Well, either way. We don't know how much advantage the Lance of Ruin gives lore-wise as compared to in-game. I guess that is an ambiguity that I wish that was an explored ambiguity, but we won't go there. Alright, let's check out this paralog, then we'll check out support conversations, then call it a night.
What'd you bring the 5 of us together for, Yuri? We beating someone up? Because I'm always ready for that kind of thing.
It is always the same with you, Balthus. How can you possibly be so uncouth in my presence? Not to mention our dear frail Happy here. Stop thinking with your fists and use your brain.
No.
Who you calling frail, Coco?
I was about to say, Happy is not frail.
It was a figure of speech, dear Happy. Nothing more.
I'm so convinced.
We've been topside for a while, and you guys haven't changed a bit. You really think I'd call you out here just to lay a beating into someone? We're too busy for that. I've got a favor to ask of you all. Oh, and you as well, if that's all right.
If this is the crew you've gathered, it must be important. Count me in.
That was almost suspiciously easy. But I'm not going to look this gift horse in the mouth. Let me fill you in on the details in that case. Some old friends of ours, rogues from Abyss, are in trouble. They've been caught up in some kind of struggle, and now bandits are after them. Considering the circles they run in, we're the only people willing to help them. Which means it's on us.
Got it. Definitely still in.
You should know better than to take Yuri at face value. No doubt much of what he said is true, but I am certain there is another angle to it as well. One which benefits himself.
It would still benefit them, though, you would think.
I take care of my own. That's all.
I think the point is that there are folks from Abyss who need help, right? So let's quit bickering and go help already.
Good point. This is no time for anyone to be arguing with the shady lady here.
How dare you! I am not the one who is constantly scheming at one thing or the other.
Yeah, but you get really snippy when you're given that nickname, though, so, you're really sensitive.
Yuri Bird? Coco?
Hey, save some of that fire for the fighting.
Yeah, you can air all your grievances at the bad guys.
Exactly. You're actually smart sometimes, friend.
Sometimes? Why are you like this?
Sometimes. I'm always saying smart stuff.
Huh? Oh, right.
Okay, fine.
Let's go with that.
That doesn't help.
Don't worry about it. Anyway, Yuri, it's time for the thing. You know, the thing to get us fired up before we roll out. He used to do it in Abyss all the time.
Our house doesn't exist anymore. But if it means we can finally get going, very well.
Wait, what is the thing?
Let's do this, wolves. Oh, and you too, Mark.
Ah, that. Let's see. House Goneril is Frykogol, which is like the Lance of Ruin, so... Okay, I see your argument there. I don't know... Well, to be fair... Actually, given Lord Hulst's ability to... Well, to be fair, in the Alliance's case, Lord Hulst is defending against Elmira, but he does have an advantage in that... I'm trying to think of the right way to frame it. He does have an advantage in that he's got Fodlan's throat right there. Well, Fodlan's locket more so. So, still, he was able to hold... He was still able to hold his own with Count Burgley, so I will grant you that one. Thoughts on Constance? Least favorite of all the wolves. That's the nicest way I can put it. Okay, what are we up against? Oh yeah, I need to change you back to a trickster. Alright, let's take a look at your abilities. Oh crap, I haven't upgraded you much at all, have I? Damn it, that's gonna make things difficult. Well, I'm not gonna aim for too much then. Okay, so we've got a couple swords to deal with them. I don't think I've actually seen Yuri in combat, so this should be interesting. Alright, let's get on all the good stuff. And that should be fine. What should I give you battalion-wise? And this'll work. Alright, you've got all the combat arts in the universe. Let's see. Wind should be nice. Haven't seen too much of that. Non-commander units, not the greatest. Deals damage based on magic. I don't think your magic is good enough for that. Let's go with Wrath Strike. Oh yeah, I also need to... Yeah, let's give you the whole Silver Sword. Alright, what should I give everybody else? Alright, you can keep Vajra. You actually do have our best tome. And Constance can take one better. Oh yeah, I need to give you a battalion. That would be good. You know what? Something to reverse any... Yeah, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. Alright, I think we're good. Let's get to it.
Seems like our friends fled into the mountains. To get there, we'll need to take these strongholds.
Okay, so we're heading in that direction.
Pardon my ineptitude. I only hope...
Here goes.
Let's see, where should I have Yuri go?
Here goes.
I should have at least one magic user out in the field.
I'm on it. No charge.
Let's handle it this way.
Enemies! I gotta get out of here.
We're here, and we won't let any of you die.
Help, please! They attacked out of nowhere. Said one of us had a bounty on their head and told us to turn them over.
They were probably talking about me. Well, that's something.
There were plenty of folks with bounties on their heads in Abyss. But no one can begin to match the rich price on yours.
You're the one.
Alright.
Let's get this operation up, starting the mission.
Here goes. Yeah.
Who summons monsters, yeah? Happy or whatever? Well, time to open up.
You've got the wrong person. I don't have any idea how to summon monsters. I swear.
Wait, they were just after the wolves? Wait a minute. Those are Slither in the dark. Ah, crap. Wait, how do we get to them, though?
And I'm sorry to ask, but can you please rescue the folks in the mountain too?
The fantastic king of Grapple is on the case.
Alright, I like how Yuri plays. This is cool.
Wait, they think that person is me? Well, I don't want that on my conscience. Guess I'd better...
Wait, what do you do? Oh no, oh crap, oh no. I don't want this. No, can we not do that?
That time already.
Wait, why is there a monster over there?
That's life.
Must have had the wrong person. Come on.
I'm guessing they'll follow the path to the monsters now, yeah?
Just maybe.
It seems news of your beauty has not spread as fast as that of your abilities. If you are being confused with a random man.
Fine by me. Still, do you think that mage was working for the lady who kidnapped me?
Working alongside, maybe. Actually, I should have Shez and Yuri start dealing with the monster. Or at least have Shez move in that direction. I'm not sure you wanted to oh, what's going on in chat, No Name? Oh, someone attempting to impersonate Mel? Oh boy. Although now that you've said he doesn't have a Discord in chat, I don't think that that's a trick that'll work twice. There we go. Down you go. And if I'm not mistaken, Shez has my ice magic right now. Yes, he does. And I missed. I'm amazing at what I do. Oh wait, he wasn't taking any damage because of the effect. Excellent. Keep hitting him. Excellent. Rip and tear until it is done. Well. Oh crap, that's gonna... Yeah, that hurt. How we looking? Oh, actually, we're doing just fine. We'll see if we keep doing just fine, though. You know what? I want to be one and done on this.
Lend me your strength.
We'll do it together.
Of the three Clothing nations, which one would you like to live in? I'm not sure. Vargas, maybe? Blue Line's best route. But then again, I'm biased on that, because they were my first route in 3 houses. Let's see, how much you bet the chat is disabled for the VOD? And hasn't... There's been some good stuff in chat. I'm not willing to throw the baby out with the bathwater, as it were.
My turn?
Easy there. You're all right now.
Happy! Hey, you'll be real proud of me. I didn't sell you out or nothing.
Wait.
It would seem their leader has made himself known.
Wait, Payardo? Didn't I kill him at some point? Wasn't he... Didn't I have to deal with him in an auxiliary battle earlier? I thought he was dead.
I'm on it. No charge.
Not a problem.
Alright, here's how we'll do this.
I'm on it. No charge. Just...
Heh, looks like they figured out the fast way. So what's Yuri's special ability? Let's find out.
Somebody wants to die.
Oh. Basically pulling in a bunch of people with wind magic, it seems like. That's cool. So, note to self, Yuri likes his wind magic. Neat. And bam. What are you doing getting stuck, Balthus?
Let's get this operation underway, shucks.
This stronghold will fall.
Alright, I better go see to the main objective in case I need to pull attention away elsewhere.
We'll bring it down in no time.
How we looking? Oh yeah, we're fine.
Well, I could use it at business angle. Perhaps I'll start by capturing you.
Here we are. bat him. Alright, that's one down.
I must say, I didn't expect anyone would come to the aid of these rogues.
Alright, James, you're back? Alright, cool. So, to answer your question as to where I prefer to live, Blue Line's best house. That's the short answer. Yeah, I wasn't sure if you were or weren't around, but short answer, Blue Line's best house.
My allies deserve all the praise.
Normally I like surprises, but I'm finding this to be most unwelcome.
So what's your warrior gauge look like?
Bow before me.
Is it over yet?
Probably not.
Let's get this operation underway, shall we? Starting the mission now.
Here goes. Yeah. Yeah, all right.
My turn.
Alright. Pretty sure I need to crack this open in order to get there, so...
Try to use my sorry excuse for magic to attack.
Alright, cool. Thank you, Constance. Is something I never expected to say.
What is she even aiming at?
Oh dear. It seems my other side has been doing some experimenting, and my magic got a bit out of hand as a result.
Wait, it's a multiple personality disorder thing?
Because we're getting burned alive over here.
Apologies, but I fear my meager intellect is not up to the task.
Alright.
Lend me your strength.
We'll do it together! I've got you now!
That should take care of that, since that I've been spending way too much time with Shez.
This reminds me how glad I am to have you on our side.
Now I have all the warrior gauges. Fear me, mortals.
Didn't think I'd have to be more worried about friendly fire than the actual enemy.
It seems the goddess has not forsaken us quite yet, for I was able to put a stop to it.
That should do. Wait, aren't you an Imperial guy?
Oh look, here comes the big boss.
Unless you're a Slither guy. You're probably a Slither guy then.
That's nice, I guess.
Aren't you in the Imperial Army?
Get this over with. Watch and learn.
Alright, all out offensive.
Start.
My turn.
I'll just have Shez do this real quick to get the kills I need.
Lend me your strength.
Thoughts on Day Constance? Ah, I find her to be annoying. Still not quite done yet? Let's change that. Come on, give me the kills I need.
We'll do it together! I've got you now!
You good? Not quite.
You think me just some slapdash bandage? You have another thing coming. A barrier.
I understand this is how such folks make their living. I have certainly been there. But these rogues are our rogues, and we are going to protect them.
Yeah, hands off our rogues.
Let's do it again. Oh wow, that did not get as many as I hoped. I did not aim that one well. Okay, that got a few more. Alright, that should be enough kills. Alright, we just need to win now.
Yeah, hands off, Army! Hey, wait a second. When did this lot become our roast?
Oh crap, I'm letting Yuri take way too much damage.
Alright. Yay.
Time to wreck stuff!
Alright, let's get him. At least Balthus is properly upgraded.
Do the thing, B.
Oh, wait a minute.
One thing coming right up! It's over!
Hang on a minute.
Oh, I can't believe this pathetic bunch is actually giving me trouble.
Oh, believe it, buddy.
Do the thing, B.
One thing coming right up! It's over!
Down we go.
Someone always gets in my way.
Yes, we do. And we
Looks
haven't
like
seen the
it's
last
over.
of you.
You folks go on ahead. I want to talk to these rogues.
What are all Happy's nicknames? At this point, it seems like she has a nickname for every character, because I've heard a bunch. I'm sure someone's keeping a running list at this point.
I won't let my...
Shut up, Chaz. You always get MVP. Mostly because I keep giving it to you.
Yeah, not bad.
There we go.
Now that's how it's done.
Thanks for the help. Things would have been pretty hairy with just the four of us. I mean, we've got this guy pulling bounty hunters in from across the continent.
Love the expression change while that's being said.
Hey!
And this gal summoning monsters.
Not my fault. Also, totally necessary.
And finally, the Grand Sorceress who rained pain down on friend and foe alike.
Even your condemnation is far too kind. I was of no help whatsoever.
You know what? I feel sarcastic. Happy insulted me earlier.
Yuri's right. This is one battle I hope they scrub from the history books.
Hey, it all worked out in the end, so buck up.
It was nice to blow off some steam at any rate.
And I'm certain my other self was pleased to do more field tests with the new spell.
So, wait, it is a multiple personality? I thought it was just... How the hell did that happen?
Though at the expense of my complete and utter mortification.
Well, I've still got my complaints, but I suppose I gained something from this too.
Oh yeah? What's that?
I went ahead and hired the folks we saved. I made it look like I was doing them a favor, and those in debt never seem to ask questions of their saviors. I'd been feeling a bit short-handed anyway, so it all worked out.
Of course you at your angle.
You're always looking for an angle, Yuri. That's the one thing about you that never changes.
What do you mean, the one thing? What are you trying to say? What else changed?
Your outfit and hairstyle, for one thing.
You know, Actually, you know what? Maybe I'm wrong.
Oh, so now I haven't changed? Do you even know what you're saying? Or are words just falling out of your mouth faster than your brain can make them?
Pretty much, yeah. Clearly B hasn't changed either.
Well, I have certainly changed. Alas, I have lost all of my hopes and dreams.
They're never gonna explain anything, are they?
Are you kidding? That is 100% you.
I'm just gonna watch this unfold.
Don't act like you're not part of this. You're one of us now, whether you like it or not.
Plus, I could use some help babysitting this lot.
And we don't have Violet to do that for us anymore.
They call us the Abyssal Four, but now that we're 5, we'll have to change that name.
Wait, I'm getting roped in with your group now?
Constance, did anyone ever call us that?
It's hard to say. Sadly, my feeble memory has all but
Hey, cat.
wasted away.
And now my cat's begging for attention again.
We're probably called that. I mean, it's not like Yuri-bird to just make things up.
Hey, what's with you guys? Do you want to be a part of this group or not?
Now he's feeling possessed. Oh, jeez.
And here I was thinking we'd all go out and celebrate our victory.
You are... Why are you... They know you're faking that. Come on, don't be like that.
I guess it's just gonna be the two of us, friend.
Sure, I guess.
No fair. It should at least be the three of us.
Hey, if you're paying, you know I'm in. Also, you're right. I think we were called the Abyssal Four at some point.
Wherever you lead, dear Yuri, I shall follow, for I have no desires of my own. I will happily feast upon whatever meager morsels you see fit to scatter before me.
Enough yapping. Let's get out of here already.
Alrighty then, that'll be all for that. So, as one last thing to see to before we call it a night, we'll check support conversations. I find the whole Spalta support conversation hilarious. I've only gotten the first one of those two, so I'm hopeful that the second won't disappoint. Alright, I'll go ahead and go to the strategist since that'll make things easy. Cat's POV. When do I get my food? My owner just watches a screen moving his hands on an object for an object. For hours. To be fair, he is... Well, I mean, cats sleep most of the day anyway. Although I probably haven't played with him enough. Here. I can always just mute myself and just... Actually, don't I have a laser pointer somewhere? Hang on a sec. I should have one somewhere. Alternatively, I can just activate something else in the house and give him something to chase. Let's see. Well, in the meantime, how many supports do I have? Oh, it doesn't look like that many. So probably... And all sheds. Great.
Oh, hello. Are you on your way to get something to eat?
Yeah. You?
I am. Shall we go together then?
Wait, I thought you weren't wanting to do that anymore.
Sure thing. I wonder what they've cooked up for us today. Ah, that was satisfying. Pretty nice getting such tasty meals all the time, huh?
I agree. The meal was lovely.
You didn't finish your meat again. It's kind of a waste, you know.
I ate a lot of the vegetables, so you can have it.
Hey, if you're offering... Wait a minute. Haven't we had this conversation before?
I think we have.
Did something happen to you, Marianne? You seem more relaxed today. In a good way, of course.
Oh no, nothing in particular. But I made a decision. I'm not going to worry about whether I bring misfortune to others or not. I've been a part of this army for a while now, and I've worked closely with everyone in it. And nothing terrible has happened to anyone as a result of being around me.
Well, now you figure it out.
Well, of course nothing bad's happened.
Besides war.
I'm still a bit anxious about everything, but I decided to adopt a more easygoing attitude. I'd like to emulate you and your nonchalant demeanor. How you can just move through the world without a care.
You're making me sound kinda irresponsible. But you know what? I'm okay with that. I say if you want to talk to people, then talk to them. If you want to be alone, then do that. I really think it's best to just be yourself. Don't force anything.
Yes, I think so too. But I fear my adoptive father might chastise me again if I say that to him.
Then just give him a piece of your mind and call it a day.
Yeah, he'll probably still tell you to make more of an effort.
Most likely, yes.
But hey, you never know. I don't think he'll be as insistent about it if he saw you now. You might not have noticed, but you're a lot different than you used to be. You're definitely somewhat sociable. More so, even.
I just hope that's good enough for him.
I'd like to think it will be. Well, I mean, I guess I don't really know what kind of guy your father is.
Sometimes I think you say whatever pops into your head without thinking. I suppose that's what I like about you, isn't it? I can already tell I'm going to learn a lot from you.
I wouldn't go that far.
That's an amusing way to close that one out. Alright, now, how will this one end, given that the first one I got Shez into a bit of trouble by suggesting, you only go all out against someone you consider an enemy. Okay, what if I made a move on Hilda? Got myself into trouble for that. And then, well, go into a skirmish with somebody else. And then all sorts of fun is had. Either way, let's see what this one has to say for itself.
I admit this is not ideal. We should retreat and regroup.
What did you expect? You practically waltzed right up to an enemy patrol.
I thought if I pretended to be an ally and struck up a friendly conversation, they wouldn't notice.
That's why I tried to stop you. Not even the greenest rookie would mistake you for an ordinary soldier.
Regardless, it was a learning experience, so our efforts were not entirely in vain. Now let's head back before the enemy finds us.
What, is this a different day?
They've probably got a bunch of search parties out looking for us. We might draw too much attention if we're together. Splitting up will improve both our chances. I'm sure you'll have no trouble on your own.
That's fine by me. It'll be easier for you to slip by on your own as well. Let's rendezvous in front of the nearest Allied encampment. We should arrive before dawn.
Got it. Good luck out there.
You as well.
Finally. Don't know how, but I made it back without getting spotted. Took longer than I expected, though. I wonder if Holst got back before me. Doesn't look like it. He knows this area better than me, so I doubt he got lost. Could he have been captured?
Really? Really? Also, Holst snores apparently.
Huh? Is that Holst?
What's that? Ah, you made it. Apologies, I must have dozed off. I was up all night fighting.
Fighting? So the enemy found you?
Quite the opposite, in fact. I happened to stumble upon one of their guardhouses and figured I should destroy it. I kicked down the door, only to find myself staring down a platoon of heavily armed soldiers.
You didn't even check before you went in? Bold.
And that's when their reinforcements showed up. I had to deal with them as well.
Yet, here you are, safe and sound.
Safe, maybe, but completely exhausted. I probably should have looked before I leapt.
That's for sure. Another lesson learned, eh, Holst?
That's right. There is no end to what the battlefield can teach us, and I'm a lifelong learner.
Until you get killed, but we won't go there.
Care to accompany me again sometime? Or have you grown tired of my antics?
Hey, I'd be glad to tag along. I've still got a lot to learn. After all, there's never a dull moment with you around.
I'll take that as a compliment. I think you and I truly make the best of partners.
Hear that, Shez? You still have a chance. Alright, what's going on in chat? The whole spot this Hilda paralogue is also funny. Agreed! That was very amusing to watch the banter as I'm just sitting there smacking everybody about. That was hilarious. Also, someone apparently decided to claim responsibility for all of the impersonation that's going on, so, yeah, I'm counting that as ban evasion. Get the hell out of here. No discussion, only the ban hammer.
Hey, Happy. You got a minute?
I have several. Need something?
So, I heard a little about your past, and I was wondering if you wouldn't mind telling me more about it.
I see. So now you know, huh? Not the most pleasant story. What did you want to know?
I was thinking about how you asked all those questions about my mom, and I realized you were probably worried I went through the same thing as you.
Yeah, that about sums it up. You do have those mysterious powers after all.
Reasonable assessment given what Happy went through.
When I was little, some strange lady kidnapped me. I became a test subject for her twisted experiments. That's how I ended up with my condition. Or whatever you want to call it. Not that it's life-threatening.
Safe to say my mom never did anything like that. I'm pretty sure I'd remember it if she did. She didn't really talk much, but I don't think she had a deceitful bone in her body. Her life was kind of just what you'd expect out in a village like that. She did keep to herself, though. Thinking about it more, it's possible she was on the run from someone.
That does sound a little worrying. But in any event, I'm glad you didn't go through what I did. And unlike me, it seems you've got a pretty good handle on your powers.
Yeah, I think I've gotten the hang of them for the most part. But that still doesn't make them safe. One day that sword might overtake me, and I'll turn into a monster. Like something out of a fairy tale.
If that ever happens, I'll just sigh, and you'll come running.
If you can joke about it, there's hope for you yet.
Then me and all your old friends would put you out of your misery. Now that's a real fairy tale ending.
Well, that won't give me nightmares at all. But if it ever came to it, I think that's how I'd like to go. Mercenaries need to use every weapon and tactic at their disposal. Maybe flinging these powers around isn't such a good idea, but right now I need to do whatever I can to stay alive. Though, honestly, I should probably take a page out of your book and only use them as a last resort. I think that's what makes you pretty incredible, Happy. You've got this power right there, but choose not to use it.
I think that means I just gave up.
Not necessarily.
You're way more amazing because you're still trying. No doubt about it.
No, you're the amazing one, and you can't tell me otherwise.
I don't even know what we're talking about anymore. Anyway, was that all? 'Cause I feel like I need to move.
Yeah, thanks for talking with me. You going to train?
Yep. Figure it couldn't hurt to put in a little effort. You should come too if you're free. I hope to see you there.
Come to think of it, experiments, huh? What did that dream even mean?
Wait, which dream? So you did see the... Wait. I need to make a note, guys, real quick. Hang on, I need to make a note of that real quick. Where's my script? Where's my script? That confirms something that I've been wondering about. Alright, hang on a sec. Okay, now that I've got my notes, I'm happy. Well, happy's happy, but you get the point. Alright, so... Oh yeah, what was that other account doing? Well, if that account is listening, I will make something clear. You were trying to recruit people to go on more raids of people by doing impersonations and all that fun stuff. That's not gonna fly either. I don't care what YouTube's policy is, that's my policy. No. Impersonation, not fun. Not a joke, not funny. And even if it is a joke, not funny. So, yeah. Either way, that'll be all for tonight, so we don't have to worry about it anymore. So, with that in mind, I've still got plenty of missions to go through, still got plenty of stuff to see too before I jump into this game again, but luckily it's probably going to be once or twice a week at this point. So, I may as well talk about that now that we're at the end. If you're watching the VOD, you can safely jump off now. We've over the most important stuff. So, as of right now, the last couple of weeks I've been going hard to the paint with streaming because my focus has been to try and get through enough of Sonic Origins in order to properly talk about it. At this point I need to transition away from streaming the anniversary mode of that game to spending time with the classic versions to make sure that yes, any errors that I found in the anniversary version also apply to classic mode. Once that I have determined that, I should be able to start proper work on the review itself, though I do have another game I wish to discuss before then on the review channel, so time will tell us to when I can actually get that video out. Because of it though, I don't need to spam this channel anymore, which means I can relax a little more on my evenings, which means I can hopefully come to this with a little more energy when I do stream. So the current schedule, which was also posted to the Discord, link in the description, is Xenoblade on Wednesday, Fire Emblem on Thursday, Saturday on Friday. If I ever feel a spontaneous need to stream at any other point in the week, it will be Fire Emblem so that I can keep making progress here, because I suspect that I'm going to have a lot of grinding that I can see to and a lot of grinding that I'm going to want to see to as a result of unlocking support conversations. In fact, I may abstain from putting Shez out into the field for a little bit so that I can instead focus on building up specific support chains without having to worry about dealing with other stuff as well. It might prove a bit more challenging if I do that because I'm trying to keep Shez up at a higher level to at least give somewhat of a barometer for where I can at least pretend to keep up with the level recommendation, but it doesn't seem that level is the most important variable in terms of this game's power level anyway, at least not compared to weaponry, at least not compared to battalions, at least not compared to type effectiveness, at least not compared to class. So based on that, I'm probably good, but either way, I'll have plenty to see to over the week, so having Fire Emblem restricted to once a week should also help make sure I get enough done in Sonic Origins, because then I'm not tempted to grind in Fire Emblem Warriors because there will be less opportunities to grind. So hopefully it'll work out. Hopefully it'll work out. Which means the next I will be streaming will be playing Sonic 3 and Knuckles via Sonic Origins, and that will be on Saturdays. So I hope to see you there, but if not, I will see you next Thursday for the next Fire Emblem stream. Unless I have time to stream on Sunday or something like that, because Sunday is a day of rest for me, so I probably, well, if I can stream on Sundays, I might, but for now then, thank you all for watching. I hope this was entertaining for you. Sorry about all the nonsense that was going on in chat, but you know what, it didn't dominate too much looking over the entire chat history. There was still plenty of fun to be had, so no problems there. With that in mind, we'll call it here. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all later. And yes, I know my keyboard is loud, no name. I get it.